Hello everyone and welcome to episode 6 of the Seattle Kraken franchise mode here. I believe this is episode 6, am I not wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong in saying this is episode 6? But anyways guys, welcome to the... Yeah, it is, I'm not wrong. Welcome to the 6th episode of this franchise mode. And in the last episode, episode 5, we made it to the playoffs, but once again we exited in the first round of the playoffs. Now, obviously we could look at Taylor Hall, but I was blaming Taylor Hall for the first 4 games of that series once we went down 3-1. He had 2 points. He finished the last 2 games of that series with 7 points, 4 goals, and 3 assists in 2 games. 3 games, actually, because we went to 7 games. So, honestly, I was blaming Taylor Hall for the first 4 games because he didn't score. He scored 4 goals in Game 6. And then we just couldn't do it in overtime of Game 7. So, to back-to-back years where we've made the playoffs, and back-to-back years where we've been bounced in the first round, while also being the Pacific Division champions for both those seasons. So, what is there to change? I don't think it's anything to do with the coaching. I think this team just hasn't grown yet. And we just haven't put together that team that we had, like the Ottawa Senators franchise mode, where we have multiple lines of +3 chem, or a +5, +3, last year, our entire line system was +1, +1, +1, +1, and then our defense was +1. I think there was a +3 in there, but +1. Multiple +1s. We need that +3. We need multiple +3s. As we saw in the Ottawa Senators franchise, the one that seemed to work best was 3-3-1-1. We haven't got that yet, so we need to get to that level where we can have a 3-3, a +3, +3, +1, +1 in our offense. So, that being said, I was looking at some stuff before the episode started. Yes, we were going to get the draft, and yes, we're going to get free agency done. Our entire coaching staff this year, I do believe, is done. Well, not done, but their contract is up. I do plan on re-signing all of them, because I feel like they have done a really good job. Bernard Belanger has done fantastic. Look at his record. 93, 53, and 17. A 62% win percentage? Come on now. That is just way too good. And all these guys, I don't really know. But the scouts, this is where my problem is. How you doing, XL? No, welcome to the stream, good sir. This is where my problem is with the scouts, and I'll show you why. Every amateur scout that we have to re-sign this year is not coming back. The pro scouts, I don't give a damn about. So we have 3 pro scouts that have to be re-signed. 6 amateur. Those 3 pro, they'll come back. I don't care. The amateurs, they have to go, okay? The amateurs that are here, look at this. He's A+ in his region, but look at the scout. Look at the scouts here, the amateur. B, B-, C, C-, C-, C-. The QMJH, that's not really that good. That's not good. Even though they might be a B or an A+ in their region, that is not good. I'm going to tell you exactly why. Okay, listen, look. The top, 7 players here that are going to be taken in the draft, top 8, top 7. Okay, they're fully scouted. But look what happens when we start getting down to where we're supposed to draft. The first round should be pretty damn well scouted out of everyone. Look at where we're drafting. We have no clue what's happening in Russia. We have no clue what's happening in Finland. We have no clue what's happening in America. We have absolutely no clue what's going on anywhere. Look, that's one of our Swedish scouts, the SHL scout. He's an A+ regionally, but he's only a B, or whatever the hell he was in overall. Look how bad this is. So when the scouts come, when we need to re-sign scouts, they're not coming back, because obviously, and we've seen this even in the past. Last time we did the draft after year 1, we saw this problem. We simply saw this problem of our scouts ain't scouting. All right. Let's get to the draft here. They did the lottery before I started this episode, and I think New York won it. But Dustin Byfuglien retires. Ryan Suter as well. So look at this. Dustin Byfuglien had nearly 200 less games than Ryan Suter, and they have the same amount of points. Holy cow. Travis Zajac, Ryan Kessler, and so look, Minnesota here has lost two good players, Ryan Suter and Andy Green. Although Ryan Suter's still an 86, and Andy Green, I'm not expecting him to be 78. So not much there from Minnesota there, but yeah. So two big players from Minnesota on. So that's the plan. We're gonna bring back our coaching staff. Don't worry about it. It's our scouts. It's our amateur scouts that need to go. Did we lose anyone? Doesn't seem like it, so it don't matter. I guess we have to go interview some players because we have no clue what the hell these players are. So we're drafting 26th in the draft, which means we could get Terrell Hatcher, Harrison Lane. I hope Varakas drops because honestly he looks the best, most scouted out of anyone on this list. But let's take a look at the left winger, Terrell Hatcher. Player style, we don't have to scout about. He looks like he's got 3 years on him. I think we should still look at his positives and negatives, weaknesses and strengths. So let's do that. There's some pretty interesting news that came out of the NHL today as we're kind of, getting into this episode. It was Tim Peel, the referee, last night in the Nashville Predators game, who was kind of game fixing. And he's been let go by the league. I don't even know what I want to... Strengths, weaknesses, and then personality? So Tim Peel has let go because he was somewhat of penalty match fixing, which is funny because it happens in every game. Or not every game, but it happens all the time. And even when I played hockey, I never played a high level of hockey, but when I played, it was still the same thing. It was always, we're not going to get the next, or we're going to get the next penalty, so stay disciplined. That's what I like. Do you know how many times I had to say that because of that? I love how I scout this guy for his personality, strengths, and weaknesses, and nothing changes. Boy, you gotta love it. What about Harrison Lane? What's his 3 years? Honestly, you just gotta look for the ETA, and if the ETA is low, that means he's not bad. 3 years. 3 years for Varakas. There's one guy back here, Holmstrom. 4 years. Rick Nash. Nobles, 3. Yeah, I'm not. No. So here we go. We gotta do the draft now. I interviewed one guy because our scouts are crap. So here we go. One thing for sure that we gotta look at is forwards because I looked at our draft board and there are multiples that are not multiples. There are some players that are what? I'm taking this Terrell Hatcher guy. Let's see where he fits. Hey, 65, not bad, not bad. There's I looked at our draft board and they said our forward depth chart is an E. It is a straight E. That's not good. Oh, look at this. Gauthier Leduc. He's a gem. We found a gem here. 3 years, that's okay. Let's see where he is. Is he going to be a low top 6? Yes, he is, but he's a 64, so that will be good for us right there. My eyes just become really itchy all of a sudden. So my eyes are going to be red for this rest of this episode. Montreal's giving us 2 picks for a 3rd round. No, we already have a lot of picks this draft. Len Blacker. He didn't even play this year. He hasn't played a game, and they want us to draft Len Blacker. Okay, you know what? I'll take Blacker, and let's just hope that guy Woods down there that we just kind of looked at is all right to go. We don't really have that good of a goalie depth chart, I'll have to say. Eric Comrie. Ooh. Let's see this one. Eric Comrie will be interesting here. What is he? 81. He's an 81, but we have D'Elia. So he's been in the AHL. He didn't play so he got traded? No, he played in Detroit. Then he's played in the AHL for the past 2 years. Interesting. Why is he playing in the AHL if he's an 81? Are the Ducks just jerks? No, I'm not taking this because we got Colin D'Elia And that'd be kind of mean to take him. Please tell me Woods is available. Dang, oh, he's bottom 6 anyways. So good thing we didn't take that Woods guy. Jesus. Now they want me to pick Tiny Gormley, who's a bust. So, nope, not doing that. I don't want to take a defenseman at all this draft, to be honest with you. Although I feel like I'd have to take one just as a... to even the playing field out. But let's go with Sontag here. Johan Sontag. And he's a top... Okay. Not bad. Alright, we're just moving on in this draft. Cedric O'Reilly, but we have no clue who he is, man. I don't want to take top 6. Let's go with this Cedric O'Reilly guy. See what they say. It's gonna be bottom 6, isn't it? Oh no, top 6. But he's garbage. All right. Next pick, Andrei Galiev. All right, I'll take Andrei Galiev. And bottom 6 forward, fantastic. 3 picks later. Who else is on the board for us? Javon Zanetti. What in the world is this? What is his position? He's a goalie. Willie. No, we're taking Willie Eichel just for his position. Another fringe starter. Christ. Come on, give us good players, bro. Another goalie. Damien. No, we don't want him. That's like, we don't want a slated AHL top 6. We want someone who can at least beat. Who, LaBelle is a starter. You know what? I'll take this guy, Raphael LaBelle. We might have to let go of another fringe starter, bro. All right, I have to take a forward on this pick here because if not, I'm gonna be in trouble. Let's go with Heinen here, and that will conclude the draft. Crap draft, thanks to our scouts. But I feel happy with Hatcher and the Gauthier Leduc for sure. Gauthier Leduc. Legut. So our coaches are all expired, but we're all going to try and re-sign them. All the amateur scouts are not coming back 100%. So let's just deal with that right now. I have a pen and paper here, or a pencil and paper, and I am going to look at these guys, and we're going to write down every place that we need. So SHL times 2. We need SHL times 2. We're also going to go with OHL times 1. We got Q times 2, and then we got WHL 1. All right. Although the Pro Scouts, they will be coming back, the Pro Scouts. So let's just re-sign the Pro Scouts. 5 years. Aiden Downey. So we'll actually have these guys for most of our career mode. 5 years, if you really think about it. But these guys will have to go because I am no. Fire, because you've been garbage. You've been seriously just garbage. And heading into next year too, I hope I remember that I do it because it's every other scout's going in next year anyway. So this is the whole scout movement here that we're gonna be doing. Anyways, but everyone, I do believe though, everyone on the team. I do believe that everyone on the team wants to come back. I do believe everyone on the team wants to come back or does want to. It's just on my conditions if I want to bring them back. Case in point. Let's start going down them now. Jason Dickinson, I want Jason Dickinson to come back. Although he wants 1 year, perfect. 1 year, take the 1 year. Noel Achari, he's been all right. Let's bring him back. There you go. Who the hell are you? Anthony Lewis. Do we need Anthony Lewis anymore? No, not really, because we want our younger players to play. So Anthony Lewis can go. What we got? Left winger wise? I thought we actually had a left winger that was... Well, Kramer Rare, he's actually top. Nah, you can go, sir. Greer can come back. 2-way contract. There you go. Hatcher can actually come play because he is a because he's an American. Hey, Tufik, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, good man. I did watch the video last night on the showdown. Don't worry about it. I did watch it. Okay, so this is where it gets interesting here with our right wingers. All right. Number 1, Brian Rust. We're bringing him back. Okay, 3 years. That's fine with me. 3 years, $6 million. Wayne Simmons, he can go simply because he's an old fart. All right. Giovanni Smith, I like how he's been playing. He could stay. Nick Baptiste. Now this is where it kind of gets tough because we have our younger players now. What I want them to play. So this guy can go Evicel because he's older. Nick Baptiste, I think, can stay because he's a bit more of a, you know, I would go with the word leader of the squad. So we'll go with that. But here's our biggest problem on the right wing. Craig Smith, all right? Listen, he's an 84 overall. He's a great player, don't get me wrong. But he was coming off of almost a near point per game season. This year, he dropped that. Which, what does he want here? 4 years, no way, sir. If anything, Craig Smith is getting a year. I would give him 1 more year, and that's it. Depending on how he plays, that's it. Simply, and if he does not accept this 1-year contract, he's getting the boot. Okay. Defenseman-wise, let's see. Hornqvist is already 86. He's only 19 years old. Well, let's check out our goalies. So, D'Elia wants to come back, which I'm gladly happy to do that. I think we'll get to our defenseman in just a moment. I'm just going to sim everything, though, just to make sure everything's good to go. Coulombe, whatever, how I ever say his name, he could come in as the backup, I guess. Actually, I kind of want, well, no, he's in the AHL. Does he still got 1 more year? I'll keep him sitting there, and if not, yeah, he's still got 1 more year, so I'll let him sit because he's in the AHL. I guess then we need a, I guess it was Willie Eichel, then our 3rd goalie. Oh, boy. Actually, no, we have our goalies. We have Gauthier, Vladar, and Gary in there. All right, let's advance to the next day. So Dickinson's back. Achari, Craig Smith is back. Baptiste is rejecting. So Baptiste can go. Fair enough. So how much money do we got now? $13 million. So this meaning Baptiste doesn't want to come back. The hell is he? Right winger? Yeah. But Gauthier Leduc is in the CHL, yeah, so he's still got a couple of years. Timo Heinonen can come play. Who else we got? So if we got 1, 2, 3. What's Galiev? He's from Kazakhstan. Cedric is in the... I'll keep these guys right now, to be honest, off the team. Because what we have for centers? 1, 2, 3. So our centers are fine. Our wingers, our left wingers are fine. Our right wingers, I guess, are fine as well. 1, 2. We might need 1 right winger. Unless... Yeah. Let's push for 1 right winger. Nolan Pushner is making a case for himself now. Look at this. I like that. I like Nolan Pushmore making a case because he could actually maybe come play as one of our backups. Because Corrali has to be on the team for sure. Yeah. I think, if anything, we need to push for maybe 1 right winger or even a left winger. I'd go left winger for sure because our right wingers, I don't know, we just need a bottom 6 forward, really. Defenseman-wise, okay, let's get our defenseman done here. So we have Hornqvist, Sergachev, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, Mr. Goulet, you've been injured, but I'm going to bring you back because I feel like as long as you're not getting injured, you could hang around with our team, so there you go. Ian McCoshen. I feel like these guys got to go, though, because the younger players ain't playing. Why did they sign in Koshin? I feel like, yeah, no, these guys got to go. New age. We need a new age of our defensemen. We can't have these older guys come play. McInnes can come play now. He's old enough to play. King can come play. Lundqvist, yeah. Kronholm can come, I guess, play. And then Thompson. I don't know who this Thompson guy is. What is this? All right. So we're getting rid of our older guys. We'll see what Makoshin says, because I'm sure he does not. So here's all our scouts, our pro scouts saying yes. Once again, all right. Belanger accepts. All right. We got our associate coach. Our assistant coach accepts. Now we just got to wait for our goalie coach. So our whole entire coaching roster is back. Ian Makoshin's coming back. So once again, we are growing. We are growing the team, because we're growing the team a bit more now, because when we first came in, there's all these players that we brought in all the older guys to help with the younger players, and now those guys are aging out, our younger players are now getting better, so that's the idea with that. So heading into this off season, I mean, I feel fine. Sean Corrali can play on one of the wings. What I think we might need is a first line right winger. So if we have $13 million, I'm very confident we could get a top line right winger, if that's the case. All right, so we signed everyone. We're just gonna go right to the scouts first before we head into free agency, because we have to sign a couple of scouts here. That will be nice. No coaches, obviously. We have all our coaches re-signed, so don't worry about that. All right, hire scouts, regions. So we need to go to the Europe, the Europe. Wait, is Europe classified as? No, we need Nordic. We need Nordic. What I think I might do, instead of 2 SHLs, I might do 1 SHL. And then 1. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So I'll pick up this Hornqvist guy, 6 years. What about Henriksen here? All 7 scan. He's do we have a Liga? I might want A plus in the Liga. That's what I want. But there doesn't seem to be a good Liga. Henriksen, was he a plus? No, he's a B. Samuelson, eh? I'll take this Julia Samuelson. So there's our 2 SHLs. Now we're gonna go to the OHL. It's actually getting a bit darker. I might have to put my light on. The OHL scout, Cote here. He better be a plus in the OHL. Yes, sir. All right, Maurice Cote. Now we need the Q. Two scouts in the Q. St. Louis, Emmanuel St. Louis. And then we're gonna get Vigier here. Actually, he's a B. He's actually an A minus in the Q, but that's okay. And then we need 1 WHL. So this is our movement, for those who missed it, on getting better scouts. Simply because our scouts just don't cut it anymore. Actually, this guy's an A minus for the dub. What if we pick up, yeah. Why are they... I might even... No, I'm taking Strachan here. Claire Strachan. That's our scout right there. Boom. There we go. All right, so hopefully they accept. And hopefully we have enough money. All right, so there we go. So now, with our money, we have $13 million in cap space. You see it at the far on the bottom there. We have enough that we could get a good, solid winger that can play on the first line. Now, Andre Palat is apparently the first one here on this list. Although, we have a nice man named Johnny Gaudreau here, which wouldn't be that bad. But he fits on none of the lines, so never mind. We're not getting Johnny Gaudreau, because that's crap. Patrice Bergeron is a center, but we don't really want a center. He fit on our top line, but we don't want a Patrice Bergeron, per se. It's only 2 years, though. But another thing, too, is I just realized we don't want to spend too much money for a player for long-term, because we have Hornqvist, Magnus Hornqvist as our defenseman, and we're going to have to pay him big bucks. He's already an 86. I'm actually going to turn my light on here, guys. Hold on. There, I disappear. We have Magnus Hornqvist, and if we don't sign him, or he might be an 88 by the end of his contract. That's a really high overall for a young defenseman. He's going to want a lot of money. So we can't really spend all that much. What about a David Perron, per se? That'd be tough for David Perron. Phil Kessel fits on none of the lines. Well, this is just fantastic, ain't it? Wanted the first line forward, but I guess we can't. What about a winger? We have a Connor Brown. Connor Brown wants $10 million. What? Because there's not really great players out here right now. Kapanen would want $7 million, but do I really want to give Kapanen $7 million? I could offer Kapanen a smaller deal, but more money. What about left wingers? That could just move to the right side. Well, David Perron, but then we got Andre Palat, who, Jesus, I think he's getting way overpaid. Ricard Raquel, interesting. Oh, fits on under the lines, of course. Ilya Kovalchuk, too old. Nick Ritchie? Third forward. But we don't want a third forward. We need someone that fits on the first forward line, bro. This is garbage. This is garbage so far. Riley Smith? We got a Craig Smith. Do we pick up a Riley Smith? Well, it doesn't fit on any of our lines. Of course, every player that we want. Ooh, didn't we have Nino Niederreiter? Nino Niederreiter. No, we did not have a Nino Niederreiter. First forward line for Nino. Ooh. You know what? Let's go for Nino Niederreiter. Wants 4 years, $4 million. That's perfect. That is a perfect thing right there. I'm fine with that. He could fit on our top line. Hopefully up our top line. That's the goal. Obviously, I can't really tell with the lines in front of me here. But that's our plan. So we picked up a Nino Niederreiter. Well, we hopefully do. And if not, we're kind of screwed. So let's just sim to our next season because we have everything basically set. They want to get rid of they want us to trade Jonas Brodin for a second and fourth. No, I'm good, thanks. All right, so we picked up some scouts here. That's good because we need that. How am I? Tufik, I'm doing very well. It's a... Come on, Nino. Please accept the offer, Nino Niederreiter. Yes, sir. Now I'm doing really good. Tufik, I'm doing really good. It's actually, well, now it's starting to get cloudy. I think it's going to rain later today, but it was a very beautiful morning here. Was that Ryan DeZingle? They wanted us to, oh, Jesus, how did I miss that? Patrick Hornqvist for Jonas Brodin. No, great morning. Beautiful morning. I hope you've had a good day so far. Jesus, these trades are coming in. So, Jesus, I'm pretty sure, just to check, we got every scout that we wanted. Just to make sure, let's check. So now we have, we actually now have 2 Liga. Well, that's okay. Or could I bring one of them to the Sevascan, or Al, whatever that league is called? Can I? He's a B at Sevascan. I could bring the, wait. Yeah, no, you know what I'll do? I'll bring this Lundqvist guy to the Al Sevascan. Sevascan, whatever that league, and then he can scout there. We only have one. Do we only have one guy for Europe? Or do we have extra Liga? No, we have one guy for the rest of Europe. Okay. You know what I might do? I might go off the rails and get maybe someone who could scout in the extra Liga here, because we definitely need someone there. So hang on, we'll do that quickly, and then we'll just continue simming, because we need that scout, bro. We can't have, sorry for burping. We can't have one scout just chilling. There's only one ref scout remaining. There's one scout remaining, and he's a E. Oh boy. Okay, no, we'll wait till next year. So we are gonna have some problems with the scouting, but that's okay. Definitely in Europe. We don't like Europe, apparently. Let's continue simming. They really want Hull and Brodin. Artem Anisimov. No thank you. He's about 35 at this point. Make sure to subscribe to this channel if you're new to the channel. Also, please leave a like if you wish. And also, if you click the link down in the description below, you could join the Discord server of this channel. You get stream updates, stream alerts. I always say stream updates, but stream alerts. A stream schedule every Sunday. So that's all chill. One thing is for sure, funny enough, the Montreal Canadiens games got canceled up until next week. The Ottawa Senators they were supposed to play Montreal on this Sunday. That game is now not happening, but because of Montreal's COVID protocol or whatever happened there. So really, there's now nothing on Sunday. So I could, if I wish, I think I'll make a decision more later on, depending on how I'm feeling, because I do have to get stuff done around my spot here where I'm living. You know, the question for me is now, do I do a stream on Sunday, a long stream on Sunday? Because I now have the time to. I don't have to do a watch along for the Ottawa Senators. So do I do one? And funny enough, I did get Football Manager to work again. Because I think the last time we did the Super League. Or I could just do Super League, I guess, again. Which would I think everyone had a great time last week on the Super League who came out. Alright, let's see these lines. Oh boy. Taylor Hall is always on the second line. There will never be a Taylor Hall on the first line. Nino Niederreiter is declared our top line player, but please don't tell me he fits on a better line. No, he fits on the top line. So Nino Niederreiter will definitely be playing top line minutes for sure. Now we just got to find the right guys to play with him. Because if we go in here with another +1. No, what? There's a +3 right there. Nemestikov, the Noah Niederreiter. I like that. Okay, I like that. Chris Tierney as our second line center. Well, I think I kind of liked them when we had Nola Chari. Although Chris Tierney fits best on the second line as well. Okay, but they're like the same player. Hey, what's up, Tubes? How you doing? Welcome, sir. Welcome, welcome. Just trying to figure out the lines here of our team. Which we actually are having trouble here collecting our lines. So don't tell me that this line here sucks. Well, so our third line needs a change in some way. We need a third line forward, apparently. All these guys fit the line the same way. I'm happy with our first line now for sure. That we have a +3 up top. We need just what's missing on the second line. I don't know how this doesn't make this a +3. Or not even a +3, just a +1. Or no, sorry, a +3. The third line, though, needs a change. It's Craig Smith, Dickinson, or Brendan Saad. I think out of anyone, Craig Smith needs to go. So we might need to trade Craig Smith for a third line forward here. Defense-wise, we'll do this. Sergachev fits actually best on the third pairing, but we can't do that to him because he's not able to. Sorn does Hornqvist, but Hornqvist is good. So we'll go +1 on the defense the entire way. Of course, we got Braden Holtby, Colin D'Elia. But I think before we start the season here, we might give a good old trade to Craig Smith because he's not making our third line fit here. I'm removing his A because he's been crap. And I'll give it to... Who do you want to give it to? Because there's a... I think we could give it to Hornqvist now. Let's give it to Hornqvist. Hornqvist is getting the A. So we got two defensemen with the A. Taylor Hall, obviously, with the C. Let's check out the lines in the AHL for sure. Actually, we should also check out the power play here before it gets broken up. Power play is good. Penalty kill's all right. Okay, so let's check out the goalies. Or the AHL, sorry. We'll go best lines here for the AHL, and they're all right. Defense-wise, ooh, I don't like this. How do we have one D pairing that's +3 and then -3? That's Nicholas Hjalmarsson too. That was the top for the... That's not good. We can't have him playing there. So who's just really bad then? Because McInnes fits on the top pairing. So does Hjalmarsson. DJ King. All these guys play on the top. Okay, well that's good. So anyways, there we go. We got our line. So I'm right now, before we start anything. So while we send to the regular season, actually I should stop it to look for this trade here. Well, never mind. We have to get right. So we're set perfect 7-0 in the preseason. Just to let everyone know, perfect 7-0. Taylor Hall had 13 points in 7 games. Whoever has been killer in the preseason always fails in the regular season. That's what we found out. Oh Jesus. Okay. Well, there goes the ding. So just to let you know, that's what's happened every time. It's always been whoever kills it in the regular season sucks. All right, so this is how I find my players, boys and girls. This is for anyone who've missed the past couple of we need a third line scoring over the franchise modes. This is how I found my players. Obviously, I think the max age we should go is 30 minimum. I don't care. Then what I do is always add 2 years to the contract, so I'm not getting screwed by like a just some random player. Third line, I think we go around maybe an 81 to an 84, I think, max. We were asking for a third line score. Let's just see who's out there. I did not change the age, so this might be a whole lot of players. So obviously you have your good ones that are high value, high overall, but we might be looking for someone a bit smaller. I like maybe a Tom Wilson here. But does he fit on our third line? He fits on our second line. That doesn't really help. We're looking for someone who'd fit our third line. Might have to give up a pick. Might have to give up something. Max Jones fits on none of our lines. Rupe Hintz, we have no clue how he rolls. Oliver Bjorkstrand, have no clue. Kyle Turris, we have no clue. Well, this is just great. Kevin Labanc fits on top 6 forward lines. We don't know how he'd play on the third. Taro Hyros, no clue. Jesper Bogquist, bottom 6. So Jesper Bogquist fits on the bottom 6 forward line. So that's probably our number 1 player that we should go to. TJ Oshie, no clue. Although TJ Oshie wouldn't be that bad because he's a scorer. Let's see if they would offer a trade for Bogquist. I don't know if they would, but let's just see. Let's just see if they offer a trade. We'll probably offer them back Craig Smith because we don't need him anymore. Although look at him, he's actually got a lot of value. Well, we're gonna go Craig Smith. Because he just does not fit. Just does not fit. It's cheaper, so we're going to once again be getting rid of money. They actually would have to offer us more here, so they can give us a pick. Second round pick this year wouldn't be that bad, but we'd have to probably offer them something back here. We could offer them our third this year. So how about this? Let's see what they say about this trade. There it is. So we got Craig Smith for Jesper Bogquist. And that is how it is done. I don't think we're actually down a skater in the NHL. Why would we be down a skater in the NHL? Because McCoshen's our defenseman, our backup defense. Or what the hell? Hang on. Let's go to edit lines. I think edit lines might help us out a bit. So obviously, yes. Okay, no. Bogquist is going to come in here. Please, for the love of God, I swear, if he does not fit this line, it's always happened to me where that's happened. Please, for the love of God. Oh my God, are you serious? This game makes me angry, bro. Why say he fits the bottom 6 and he just fits our second line? Like, what's the point? He's actually a center. I'd rather have him play center because he's a straight center, yeah. Christ's sake. Should have just kept Craig Smith. See, that's now my bad. But we got New Jersey second round pick. Which ain't all that bad. One thing though, before we get to the games, I will why are we listed as a seller? I'll just see who we have as backup because it looks like we have 2 backup defensemen. Yeah, we have 2 defensemen. No, we need a forward up here at least. McCoshen can be dropped down because I know he can be. But he does have waivers. But honestly, I think he needs to go out of anyone. So if he does have to go, he goes. Forwards in the AHL system, what we got? Pushnor is actually the next player. But I'm going to go with Giovanni Smith. Because I don't want to bring up Pushnor. Like, I don't mind Pushnor, but I feel like he still has to get a few years under his belt. Curtis Douglas, I think, is the next best option because Pushnor is only 20. I don't want to call him up. No. Not to play, you know what I mean? Let's see. No one claimed him. Okay. Unless someone did. But no, he didn't. All right. Now we're going to go to that lines. This is just in the AHL side, it should be. Or not. It's the, yeah, it is the AHL side. We'll go best lines there, even though now we have a -1. Yeah. They're fine. They're back to a -3. So McKinnis. So our third D pairing in our AHL is just our problem here. All right. So here we go. We have our first game. We actually have 20 minutes left in this episode. We actually should be able to get some of the season done here. So we were perfect 7-0. Let's get right into it. First game of the year. We actually have Toronto, then Dallas, then Ottawa. So we played the two Ontario teams pretty quickly here. So let's go. Toronto. First goal goes to Nemestikov on the first line. Not bad. Period 2. And Austin Matthews, 2 goals in 1 shift. Period 3. Take the L. But Nino Niederreiter, Taylor Hall, and Nemestikov score. We just ran into a better team of Toronto. 39 shots from us, though. So, Jesus. Not good. Speaking of Toronto, I will be back tomorrow night with an Ottawa Senators watch-along of the Ottawa Senators playing the Toronto Maple Leafs. All right, so not that great of a start for us on our first game of the year. My green screen has been shown. I don't know what happened there. Oh, I gotta move it. I gotta move it completely closer here. All right, hang on. There we go. All right, 1-0 down to Dallas. Period 2. Period 3. All right, so right off the bat, we noticed goal scoring is the issue for us. I mean, obviously we've scored 4 goals and have allowed 7, which isn't bad, but we can't be scoring one goal a game. All right, we got Ottawa, who have actually surprisingly have done a fast rebuild, like how I did it. And we haven't scored. All right, that's just fantastic. So right off the bat, like I said, we're having scoring, and Braden Holtby is out to the end of October. Oh, for heaven's sakes. In the system we go, down to the goalies. And up comes Gauthier to be the backup goalie here. So, great start so far. We have barely anyone that can score a goal. And we're 3-0 to start the season. Not a good start. Now we gotta play St. Louis. Come on. Let's go here. Let's get a nice win. And 3-1 to start the period. Nice. 7-3. 8-4. 8-4. So, not gonna lie, great game if we just didn't allow 8 goals, because that's enough goals to win a game. 4 should definitely be enough to win a game. Sean Crowley's out for a bruised arm until the end of October. Exactly. 4 goals in a game is fine to win a game. It should be enough to win a game. I don't want to bring in Matt Roy. I want to bring on Douglas. So someone here on someone just... I'm keeping Curtis Douglas on the 4th line. So our 4th line is also still a +1. And we have not won a game all year. Braden Holtby is back. It's not been a good start for us so far. And I really don't want to blow this team up, but it's just been problematic. We have not been able to secure a top line forward. We haven't had, Taylor Hall would be a top line forward. The only problem is that he can only play on the second line with this coach. So we have not won a game. We've barely scored, and when we have scored, we've let in more goals. And we've... oh my God. So, Braden Holtby standing on his head. Simply enough. Braden Holtby, for most of the nights, for the nights he's been in net, he's standing on his head. It's just the team that hasn't done anything. Oh my God, we had a comeback win. Hornqvist and Sergachev. Wow. So there's our first win. It's a comeback win of the year. And we're now 1-6. Or 1-5, sorry. We're finally out there. Woohoo. So we have our first win. The Vegas Golden Knights have 1 loss. And there goes that game as well. So Hornqvist, our defenseman, our top line defenseman, has scored more goals than half the team. Than more than half the team. Now we look at our coaching staff. Simply because, how are the other coaches doing? Are there any other coaches that we could pick up? We have Tremblay, who's a generalist. Mario Tremblay. And he's a 57% scheme fit. We have Mr. Francis Powell, who's the same thing. But Hornqvist can play on the top line, which I like. And Hall... So there's some players on some of the lines that they should not be playing. So Powell ain't that bad. And then there's Vincent Laberte, who doesn't really fit all that much. All right. You know what I might do? Francis Powell's never coached a year in the NHL, so is Laberte. You know what I'm going to do? Just as a little look-see here. I am going to make the lines of how I think they should be. Or we'll just go best line. Whoever fits in the best position plays there, okay? So obviously, okay, it's going to be tough with an injured player. But obviously you go there, you go there, all right? You go here. Actually, no, you go here. You go here. You go here. No, you go here. So there's our lines if we put the best player available. Hold on, we'll also do defense. You go here. You go here. You go here. So here's the best. Here is our best lines based on position. Not based on position. Based on overall. Let's go check out how the coach's scheme fit now changes with those. Are they closer? Are they different? Because every single coach here was a 57%. So let's check out Mario Tremblay. He's now a 64. So Philippe Danault would have to change. Hornqvist on defensively he's not a top line player. Taylor Hall is a first line player though with his scheme. You see that there. You see the bar at the top how it's full at Taylor Hall. Taylor Hall fits on the top line of Mario Tremblay. That's what we need of Taylor Hall. We need him to play top line minutes. Every other bit of this team is actually very good. Every bit of this team is very good. Francis Powell, 58. So it goes down a bit. So Taylor Hall, so that was, no, it went up a little bit. I think it went up by like 1%. So yeah, so I don't know about Francis Powell. What about Laliberte here? 61%. So definitely speaking, Tremblay here, the best line's at 64%. Now let's go back to our coach in Belanger. Bernard Belanger. This is a 61%. 61% for Bernard Belanger. All right. So what I'm gonna do now is revert back. I don't think we're gonna play. We might play a couple of more games. So let's go back to the original lines we had with the +3 and all that. And whatever else we had. All right, there we go. And we're going to go back to the defenseman here. All right, so these are our lines. Now, I have a feeling Belanger might be now maybe like a 70 maybe. But let's see. So it's 64 the way it usually is now. It's a 71 here. Hornqvist ain't... But here's the thing. Our best players can't play on the best lines. So what's the point? It's a 71, but everyone ain't playing on the best line. Bodquist ain't playing on because they all fit the top line. So what's the move? We fire our coach? We fire the coach? We sign a new one? What's the deal here, boys and girls? Because this team just simply can't do it. Watch. Unless they watch as we end this episode here. I'll play a couple more games. Sean Corelli's back. Once we play, we're gonna finish this game or finish this episode playing a couple more games, and watch us go on a little bit of a run here. And it's just gonna be a big, massive joke. We're gonna catch fire here, and if we don't, Bernard is getting the boot because I'm sick and tired of this. We actually scored more than 4 goals. Wow, see, look, I'm telling yous, Justin Hull's now injured. Jesus. Now I'm questioning this coach, bro. I know this team is good. It can be upgraded in some spots, don't get me wrong, but I know this team is good. So, what's the point? So why can't we play? At some point, we just have to look at the coach. We lost in a shootout there. I don't know. I really don't know what's the call here. I'm sure I'm going to look at this up until the point where we can't. Oh, well, the Penguins fired their coach. So hopefully they don't hire the one that we wanted in Mario. Was it Mario Tremblay? I forget which one it was. I'm going to keep my eye on this, though, as we go forward in this year. And if we're not in a good spot by January, he's going. Because the thing is January is the point in time in the NHL season, unless, like, you get one of those, like, special teams like St. Louis. That year they won the Cup. That St. Louis, Taylor 2, Philippe Danault 2. Unless you get like a team like that, you know in January if you're going to make the playoffs or not. Or if you have a chance at making the playoffs. And if we are in a spot where we're right on the edge of the playoffs, but we're out of the playoffs, he's got to go. Because obviously the way it's going to go, that's not going to continue the right way. It's not going to continue the right way. So we will need a new coach at that point in time. But look, I said it, and now we're on a bit of a run. So, what's the idea here, game? What's the idea here? Hatcher was injured there. But, man. And I even had these questions in the Ottawa series. Like, do we fire our coach? We just blew that game. Oh, not Rustica, bro. Or Rusica. Dang it. Rusica got me. We all remember Adam Rusica. Another Ottawa Senators franchise mode alumni there. Mikhail Sergachev's having a great year so far. I love how Sergachev and Hornqvist are both 90s, 94 and 98. I love that. Look at this. Now we're on a bit of a run here. Like, what did I say? This game is just so inconsistent with all this crap, man. Like, you could be like the best team in the league, and in real life, you wouldn't go on a 10-game losing streak. But you would go on a 10-game losing streak. Like, what's wrong with this game, man? Come on. We gotta win against Nashville, bro. We gotta win. Nina Ryder and Haldo are doing really good, which I like. Good signings. Because I honestly think the coach's scheme is holding us back here. The coach's scheme is holding us back. I wish we could get a scheme like Jamal D'Agostini, again, Ottawa franchise mode, where we're not holding back our best players. Jamal D'Agostini's scheme was actually very good for a lot of players, and we knew where to put them. Like, we can't have an 88 overall Taylor Hall on the second line. Like, that just doesn't make sense. Why is Taylor Hall on the second line? Plain and simple. It doesn't work like that. It simply doesn't work like that. The hot NHL does not work like that, bro. Chris Tierney's out till November. You know what? Where are we? 5? I'm done. No, this coach is going right now. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. Right now, this coach is gone. I don't care how good of 2 years we had. We actually put together a decent thing together here. Belanger, you're done. Recently signed Bernard Belanger. Look at his years. Look at his seasons. Look at his seasons. He's just come off a great year. We have already 10 losses. 10 losses. Last year we only had 26. 16 more losses. And we're already as like, look. At this point last year, I swear we might have had only 5 losses. But now we have that many wins. This guy is going right now. I'm sorry. Yes, it'll cost me $0 to fire. You're gone. I'm sorry. Bye-bye. Our associate coach will come in as interim head coach right now, as now we have to hire a new NHL coach. So, actually, well, there's actually a lot of coaches out here now. We have Mr. Evans. Bruce Evans. Okay, what I am going to do is I'm going to put them back in their best spots. And then we're going to see what coach we could get. We only have a couple of minutes, and I do have to go right as this episode's done here. But I'm going to put them all in their best spots. That's what I'm going to do. Once again, doesn't help with Curtis Douglas and doesn't help with Curtis Douglas in the lineup, but it will do. Put everyone in their best spots, and now we move. Okay. Let's look. Coaching staff. So I want to see with Belanger here, because what was it like? What was the lines like with him? Or 61, wasn't it? Yeah. All right. So this was the Penguins coach, Bruce Evans. It's a 62. Hall and Hornqvist and Sergachev are on their best. Look at that. So this lineup would actually be really good. This line would be very good. We just have to move the players around. Okay. Not bad. Mario Tremblay, 63. Francis Powell's a 58, so that's gone there. La Liberte is also a 61, so it's only really Curtis Douglas is holding us back. But really, what's the deal? So let's see. So Bruce Evans with Pittsburgh. He had really 2 good seasons, and he got fired. I think we beat them, and then they fired his ass. Oh, part of my language, Jesus. Mario Tremblay did 2 years in Anaheim, had a decent first year, and then a crap second year, so he just got let go. Francis Powell never coached, and so has La Liberte. I think we go with Bruce Evans here, because I think we obviously Rust and Pesci and those guys will have to get just moved around just a bit. But I think if we sign him, he would be all right. So let's see what he would take. Offer contract. Let's see what happens if we bring back Bruce Evans. Now we might have to play a couple of games. So let's see. We do have to play this first game against Philadelphia. So don't worry about it. So for those who just missed, or for those who are joining us right now, look at this. Taylor Hall just scored 2 goals on the top line. I didn't switch the lines back. That is AHL. So there it is. Bruce Evans is now our head coach. So now, quickly, before the end of this episode, let's go look at the lines. So obviously, Taylor Hall he should fit perfectly on the first line. He does. It's now up to here where we have to change up the lines just a bit. Curtis Douglas apparently fits on the top line. Actually, no one fits on the top line here, which is hilarious. Kyle Palmieri fits on the first line. Go up. There it is. Vladislav Nemestikov can play the center position, so there you go. There's a +3 at the top line already with Taylor Hall. Now we just have to figure out our bottom lines. Corrali also fits on the top line as well, and he could play center, I guess. No, but there's no +3. So Sean Crowley kind of just... Oops, I don't want that. Obviously, we'll have to figure out with Tierney. But you fit on the... There it is. No, I wanted this. I think I'll figure this all out once we... Oh, for God's sake. I pressed X, man. All right, now our defense, look at this. Sergachev and Hornqvist are a +3 together. Now we just have to figure out Brodin and these guys. But it looks like someone ain't fitting, so we might have to have a trade come in here. Brodin is fine. It's Pesci that doesn't fit at all. But Goulet fits. Everyone else fits. It's Pesci that might have to go, and then we're going to have to figure out our second line. But that is going to have to be done later on. What about our special teams? Power play's fine. Penalty kill's good. Like, look, this is going to be such a great move for us, and I'm very pleased with how it's going to go with this new coach. But we're going to... You know what? Let's play one more game. Let's play one more game, and then I'll wrap it up. Let's just see how this first game goes. I don't know when Chris Tierney's coming back, so I have no clue what's going to happen here. So first game with the new coach. Philippe Deneau with the goal. Please. Please. Please, sir. Sir, please. Just spat on my computer screen everywhere. All right, so that's going to do it, and that's our AHL goalie. Best lines. Philippe Deneau is now out. Oh, boy. I can't... well, I guess I have to bring up an AHL player. I'll have to do this, and then I'll end the episode because... You know, maybe we see a Pushnor here. And Pushnor's injured. Never mind. We'll see a Guerin. We'll see a bloody Guerin come in here. Willie. Is that Willie Guerin? Was that that one guy that Willie Guerin? Was that? Was that the goalie? No, that was the goalie, Willie. Willie Guerin was the goalie. Too bad. Man, I was wondering if we were going to get a Willie. What did I just say? We'll let Jason Dickinson go up. All right, and then best AHL lines there, and there we go. All right, so that's going to do it for me, guys. So, not a good start to the year, but hopefully with our new coach, Bruce Evans? Evan Bruce? I don't know what his name is. Anyways, hopefully we get it under wrap, and when we see each other again on Friday, hopefully this team goes on a little bit of a run here, because I had enough of that coach within the first month of the season. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for me today. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new, and please like the video. Please do. If you haven't yet, please click the link down below to join the Discord server. You get stream alerts, stream schedule every week, so I'll let you know when I'm streaming. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for me. I'll see you guys all tomorrow morning with a FIFA 21 live stream with Bayern Munich. It will be 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. If you join the Discord, you can actually see what it is in Greenwich Mean Time, because that is just like the obvious like European time, I think, for most people. So I use that. Anyways, guys, once again, thank you, and I'll see